Yeah, and that was the Husker Du Waltz and the Heifer Polka, yeah. And you heard them right here on KBRN Radio, your music source for chore time favorites. And now, once again, it is the time for the nationally syndicated Farm News Report with your host, Yo McDonald. And be sure to tune in later for the results of the local cow tipping and the live chicken toss competitions. 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Joe McDonald bringing you the most up-to-date farm news from across the country, and we're here on location at the Gordon Skiba Barn, who has recently invented a machine which will revolutionize the farming industry. But before we go into that, we'd like to get up close and personal with Gordon. So how's it going today, Gordon?
Well, I do like your show, the Barn News. And I listen to that sucker like clockwork, and it really puts the cows in a good mood, and the milk drops, and you can see the bags bust out, and the milk starts flowing.
So you're saying this program is good for the milking industry?
Oh, you're damn straight it is, especially when you play them polkas in between, because the tails just start wiggling back and forth on them cows, and they really get into that,
And, why don't you tell us a little bit about your family?
Well, the family, it's a big family, and
You been out here all your life?
Yeah, we've been out here in County Trunk, PU here, that's where P and U come together. We just call it PU. And it's a sweet-smelling intersection, I'll tell you that. But, holy, right, that's sound of the gun. Now, get down there. Get down. That chicken's gonna kill herself, I'll tell you what. Hey, that's one of those them hybrids.
Things you can't plan for on the radio.
Oh, no, that kind of stuff happens. That's one of them hybrids. That's Lolita. She was one of them X-rated chickens. Look at the breasts on that chicken. She's the one that you call a grade A double big boobed fryer. But we've been here for a heck of a long time. 7 generations now. With my wife Rosa, the children Rhonda, Retta, Ricky, Ronnie, Robbie, Romy, and Rat. I think the little guy's name is Rat. But where were we? We were talking about...
Yeah, how many... tell us a little bit about your farm now.
Well, we got a nice operation here. We got 3 farms, actually, but this is the main farm. And right here, we're milking... I think we're down to, what are we? 26 head right now. 26 head in the barn. 7 head in the house, if you count the family.
7? Did you say 7?
Yeah, I ain't talking about no pesticide that kills honeybees. That's 7. I'm talking about 7, S-E-B-N, the number 7. Comes after 6. Clean the crap out of your ears, Joy. Okay, where were you going with that? You wanted to ask me what the hell I'm doing being a farmer. Is that it?
Well, Gordy, do you mind if I call you Gordy?
No, call me Gordy.
We kind of covered that anyway.
Gordo,
yes.
Gordy, what the hell? Hey, anything.
Actually, we're kind of having a little fun with you here. And
you were pulling my leg about that 7. I get you, Joy. You like to make fun of the way a super Polak pronounces his V's. Sometimes they come out like B's. You little bastard, you. That's okay. Hey, you gotta have some humor in life. If you can't laugh at yourself, there's something wrong, right? That's one thing about being a farmer.
Absolutely, Gordy.
You work hard, you laugh hard.
I can see you like to have fun. What do you do around here for fun?
Well, fun. I like to work for fun. It's good to work, but on Sundays, when you ain't working, most of the time we work about 353 days a year, I figure. But and that's a lot of fun, chasing the cows around and stuff. But on Sunday afternoons, we go down here to St. Kazimierik's church down there, and maybe go to a punchka party or something. Maybe go to a punchka party, go do a little dancing, put the dancing shoes on, put the sorrels on, sneak around the side of the barnyard where the liquid manure drips off, and be careful not to get too much on your good Sunday go to meeting clothes, and get down there and do a little hardcore polkaing and eat some punchkas and some pierogies, and maybe have some piva, of course. Now, I don't want to talk about somebody else's beer, because we're in the area where they got the wonderful water, and they got the best samothraking beer in the world. Everybody knows that.
So, you like to polka at the punchka parties with pierogies and piva?
Yeah, if you want to put it in a letter, yeah. P is where it's at. P for party, for point, for punchka, for pivo, for pierogies. Just pee for a good time.
Pee for a good time.
Hey, old Sam, you
how's it
gone?
going there, old
How the
buddy?
heck are you?
This is a good time. Hey,
What do we have here? Who do we have here?
who is this, anyways?
That's my brother-in-law, Finney. And
who is
this is Country Joe McDonald.
Hey, how do you do? How do you do, sir?
Joe McDonald had a farm. I mean, how you doing there, Joe?
That's what I thought.
Bingo.
Yeah, excuse my brother. He got caught between a pair of jumper cables once, and he gets a little. My brother-in-law gets a little crazy between the jumper cables on a John Deere and a Massey Ferguson, and it shorted out one of his lobes.
Joe.
Country Joe McDonald.
had a farm.
Yeah,
No.
I think he used to have a band at one time, Country Joe and the Carp or something.
Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah, they were in one of them anti-war bands back in the 60s. Give me a C, give me an A, give me an RP. What's that spell? Carp. Wasn't that it? You guys?
Yeah.
Maybe you're the wrong guy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What are we fishing for?
Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Let's go to Beaver Dam.
Beaver Dam.
And we'll set that hook and crank in a carp. Yeah, that's the
That's the
song.
one, yeah. I
That's
know.
we used to sing that, Sam the Gun, when we go down to the sloughs on the Wisco in July when the carp was spawning and it smelled good and sweet like
Oh,
algae.
yeah, nice in the spring there.
In July
Smell
that
it
was.
now.
Yeah.
Speaking of smelling, you got any of that Lindbergh cheese around?
I was just talking about tension and hypertension and not to
Yeah.
get too uptight in life, and here you come. And
Yeah.
and you used to be too damn uptight before you mellowed out.
What do you do for a living there, Finney?
I borrow things from Gordy. That's what I do.
That's
yeah.
the truth. He's my brother-in-law, but he's here every other day. Every day it seems
Yeah,
like.
I
And
fish once in a while, that's good.
Jack Pine Savage makes some, cut some popple, do some pulp, make some pup, and he does a little farm work around here for me. He's all around.
I clean out his refrigerator
And
once
you,
in a while, you know.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's a good job for me.
You here today for some Limburger cheese?
Yeah, well, it goes really good with pickled porcupines and crackers,
You get the baby porcupines.
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah.
He don't understand. He's from the East Coast. He thinks
he don't know nothing about that. Yeah.
roadkill.
No.
You see these dead animals on the road.
Yeah.
Some of them are mighty damn good to eat if you're careful and you get them when they're fresh.
Yeah, I know, they're good on crackers,
Porcupines and crackers. You get a roadkill, a fresh roadkill now, Country Joe. Now, you hear these jokes about the roadkill cookbook and the windshield rabbit and all that stuff.
I think I might have seen one of those,
Sale cat pizza and all that stuff. But we're talking about some of the primo stuff, the baby porcupines. You get a mother porcupine long about this time of year, ain't it, Finny?
It's just about time.
Give them about 3-4 weeks in a big mason jar and put them on crackers down the hatch.
You better not eat them buggers backwards, no. Yeah,
That's it, you
Pickled
got it.
porcupines and piva.
I think I'm getting
Like
the
down
hang of
here
this.
on County PU.
and
holy
a box
cow.
of crackers and cob of corn, and you're all set to run.
That's it. You're gonna run, all right.
Oh, yeah, you're
Especially
gonna
the
run.
first time you try it.
Yeah.
You better have a couple of Sears catalogs out there in the biffy,
Yes, sirree.
because you're gonna get clean into that women's underwear section by the time you're done. Them fetal porcupines, they still got the little quills. We are getting totally
I'm
off.
getting an itch for that.
Yes,
thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
painful
gentlemen,
rectal itch, I think
let's,
they call it.
Jones,
Maybe we ought to talk about
This
something else
this
here,
Radio or something.
Yeah, this is a radio program here
Oh,
on
yeah?
the, yes, and,
This is the
Hey,
barn.
in fact,
Hi, Mom. Hey.
In the barn network, you know what? A lot of people in the barns listen to
we're
this.
having a lot of fun now,
This is the
folks.
stuff this is the show that I play when the cows really give the milk. When we listen to that
Yeah.
polka show.
Speaking of cows, what's the name of that one there?
That's Sarvinka. Yeah, that's
Sarvinka.
Yeah, do you know her? She just rolled in some shit, so she don't look quite so clean as she did.
Ringo. Yeah, I know.
But that's the number one cow. That's the number one milk producer with the
Well,
highest
I had
butter.
a different name for her when she stepped on my foot. I'll tell you that.
Well,
That's on the other side of the fence.
you know, I think we ought to ask this question. We've kind of been asking it all over the country. We're wondering, you know how farmers, it seems everywhere you go, kind of get a bum deal. Is there anything? Well, tell us a little bit your feelings on the current state of the economy.
Well, piss poor, I'd say. In a word. It ain't easy being a farmer these days, but it's clean living, and there's a lot of value to it. But that economy is she's,
Well, you
she's
got
in
any
rough
solutions?
shape right now.
Any solutions?
One of the answers I got, I think, is cut them some the birching foreign imports of them little cars from the small country that we fought in World War II, and I don't want to name names or point fingers or make fun of anybody's eyes
them old
or
rice burners
anything,
there,
but
you know.
come on
Gosh
now.
darn it, you know.
The rice burners, they gotta
They
go
bought-
because they're screwing up Detroit. They're screwing up the General Motors. They're
Yeah, you
screwing
better
up.
face it. We bought too many of them gosh darn smoke buggies out of there.
What
You
the
know,
hell are they gonna do?
I can't
Yeah,
help
no,
but come in here with another question. I always thought you were just a couple of good old boys that got along with everyone. Is there someone you've never gotten along with?
Well, Gordy and I don't get along too good once in a while.
Well, occasionally, we all have our problems in life. I mean,
And I remember
nobody.
the time I wrecked the barn cleaner?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's some of the gun, Finney. You got a milk can stuck in the barn cleaner. But no, I mean, we all get along with everybody most of the time, but some people we never get along with any of the time. But
Yeah, like,
actually,
my wife's hairdresser, you know.
well, that's my sister, my sister, his wife, that hairdresser, that's some of the gun. And he's one of them boys who maybe got a little bit of a wrist problem, I think, and he's looking at
Oh,
my
yeah, I
son's
know,
kind
yeah.
of funny all the time and asking him, can he give him a haircut and rub up against him? And
Yeah,
I
kinda-
don't know about that, some gun, and I think maybe he's one of them
I
chocolate speedway freaks, and I think too much of this wick dipping in the wrong inkwells just ain't so goddamn good for America no more. You're getting a lot
Yeah,
of
you're goddamn right there,
you're
Gordy. I
getting
know.
things on ass
Yeah.
backwards.
All right. Well, gentlemen, what this interview really was about in the first place was
You come here to see
Gor-
Gordy. I'm just keeping him company here.
Gordy,
you know.
tell the world about your new invention. The machine that's gonna revolutionize the farm industry.
Well, it's not. It's
Gordy, what the hell did you? What did you do now?
now, Fanny, it ain't really a machine,
Well,
it's,
what are you
it's just
talking
that
about?
dispenser that we come with for bag balm.
Oh, he's always up to something, you know.
But you take that old cookie press that you used to put the dough in and put the little inserts in the front and crank out them wonderful
Yeah,
butter-rich
yeah.
Cookies that everybody remembers from the holidays from Aunt Kunigunda's house down there, by Bivant.
Yeah, made
But,
by elves, I suppose, you know.
That's what they say now, but they're made by old Polish women. And
Oh, yeah, okay.
Damn elves, they don't know shit. But them Polish women, they know everything. Whew, you want a good time, you get yourself hooked up with a Polish girl out here. In fact, I think my oldest daughter would probably take a shine to him. There,
Yeah, Joe,
young guy like that.
so
But
when's the last time you did a little polka, huh?
Well,
but anyway, back to the invention. Every farmer that's got cows has got problems, right?
Yeah, I know.
You get the sores on the udders. You get, the cracked teats, the dry teats. You get the, some veins that pop out. You get a little
You sound
mastitis.
like my mother-in-law there a little bit, you know.
Yeah, well, you take that bag bomb. It's a miracle. It's a miracle chemical supplement that you rub on animals' skin, especially cows' udders and down by the teats. But
this is something you've invented.
well,
Yeah,
no,
you
I
did.
just added a few things to bag bomb, but you put it
A
in
few
the...
secret ingredients.
Yeah, that's right. And man, I ain't going to tell everybody out there because I know there's a lot of farmers out there who might buy it from me,
Yeah,
but
you
not
know,
if I
yeah.
tell them how to make it. One of them is
Well, you
motor-
keep a
used
few of
motor
those
oil. That's the only thing I'll tell you. You add to that used motor oil. As long as it wasn't from an engine that had a bad bearing or something. But you put some used motor oil in with that bag bomb, you get it in that cookie press, and you crank that stuff out. And it goes
yeah.
on smoother than... I don't want to
And
talk...
this is supposed to increase milk production.
Well, it does increase it, not immediately.
And it makes the cows pretty happy, you know.
That's the main thing. Happy cows, more milk.
You got that right.
So
Any knows.
Yeah.
you practically see a smile on their face, I
goes to
imagine.
them.
Why, sure, their tongues go farther up into their noses when they're licking that ground feed off their
That
faces.
goes for all women, you know.
You know? And I really appreciate that you came out here, Mr. McDonald, and that chickens are going wild. Oh, look, it's that Norwegian kid coming down the road. It's little Lars Lundstrom. Lars, now don't
how's
you
it going there?
don't do nothing weird with them chickens, there. Lars, you little guy.
He's
Yeah.
one of them kind of
He's
reverts.
He's a good little kid. He's Norwegian, eh? You can't be
Them are the worst kind, you
You
know.
can't be bad if you're
Yeah, that's
Norwegian. Lars, he's a little songwriter, and I thought that Mr. McDonald here would like to hear something
Joe
that
McDonald, huh?
something Lars had written, some of
Oh,
his little
yeah.
songs there, you know.
Why don't you sing a song for us, Lars?
Yeah, little Lars. There's that that Norwegian one he did about coming from Wisconsin.
Yeah, from Janssen from Wisconsin. Is that the one? No.
You know the words.
We come from Wisconsin.
Yeah, we come.
Yeah.
He'll start it up and we'll just join in on there with him and then.
Okay. Yeah, sing along there, kid. Let's do it.
We come from Wisconsin with all our brats and beer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
We come from Wisconsin with all our friends so dear.
It's a hit.
We go to weddings in the summer. We go hunting in the fall.
Yeah.
We go fishing in the spring. And we always have a ball.
Yeah, you boys are having a good time
We
now.
love venison jerky, bratwurst,
I like
and
beer. Yeah.
cheese curds, punchkas, fish fries, and more beer.
Yeah, more beer. That's good.
One more time, boys.
That
Okay.
kid is great.
We come from Wisconsin with all our brats and beer. We come from Wisconsin with all our friends so dear. We go to weddings in the summer. We go hunting in the fall. We go fishing in the spring. And we always have a ball.
You're doing that good, Carrie.
We
Next
love venison jerky, bratwurst and beer.
Beer.
Cheese curds, punchkas, fish fries, and more beer.
More Piva there. Not bad there, kid. Not bad.
Well, folks, unfortunately, we've run out of time, and thanks a lot to our special guests and everybody listening. And until next time, this has been the Farm News Report.
Yeah, next time we'll bring along one of Gordy's daughters for you, Joe.